Hi everyone, it's Ella and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm joining you for a fresh-faced, sit-down, chatty style, talking to the camera video. It has been years since I've done this and I really had to ask myself, what do I want to bring with me when I come back to YouTube, and what do I want my videos to feel like? What do I want to talk about? What is interesting? What's entertaining? What's relatable? What's informational? What's educational? And like, what do I have to offer? Because I, for a long time, felt like I was just putting noise out into the ether. And that just felt so counterproductive. So today, I thought that it would be fun to go through my entire collection of skincare products and to give a quick review of each product, and through this tell you guys about my daily skincare routine. This is my skin currently. By no means am I saying that I have perfect skin, but I have certainly worked really hard for the past year to have good skin and to keep up my good skin. So through that journey, I have tried hundreds of products, many of which I've spent hundreds of dollars on, if not thousands. A lot of which I've been sent as an influencer, and a lot of it is from the dermatologist, which is a huge thing that I wanted to talk about in this video. So without further ado, let's just start talking shit, you know? This video is also in no way sponsored, which I think is really important because there's way too much subliminal advertising these days, and this video is not going to be an ad. If it's an ad for anything, it might be an ad to see your local dermatologist, but I will not be selling you any products in this video. Let's get into it. First, I want to start off by showing you where I keep all of my skincare because it's pretty spread about through my entire apartment. My first storage spot for my skincare is right inside of my desk, and this is where I keep my things that I reach like probably once weekly. In here I have another bag of skincare. These are mostly the products I haven't opened yet or just don't ever use. Like, I haven't touched this bag since I moved back to New York City. I then have these little makeup bags on my dresser where I actually get ready the most often, I would say. I used to get ready at my desk, but now I really just do my work there, and I really get ready in this mirror from ready to hang. So I have a bunch of skincare in this Ilia Cosmetics makeup bag, and then I have more skincare in this little pouch. Lest we not forget the skincare that I keep in my bathroom. Okay, I have all of my things. Let's just go through one by one and talk about what gets used the most, what gets used the least, what I would buy again, and what is not worth your money at all. Okay? Okay, I do want to preface this video by saying that everyone's skin is so different, and I am not a dermatologist nor a skincare professional in any way. I'm just a girl who really cares about taking care of her skin, and I've struggled with acne throughout my life. I've had two really horrible bouts of like fungal, bacterial, hormonal acne, like just cystic pimples all over, and I've managed to clear my skin up both times, and I'm now on a streak of probably having I'm probably 3 months into having like perfect skin consistently right now, and this is just what I've been doing to keep it up. So yeah, let's start by talking about the products that I actually use every day and have used to clear up my acne and to keep my skin looking like this. You're not gonna like to hear this, but the first and most important thing that I use is from the dermatologist, and that is my number one skincare tip in life, is to see a dermatologist. They are doctors that are skin doctors. So if you have the privilege of having health insurance, it's crazy that that is a privilege in this country, but if you have the privilege of having health insurance, I'd really recommend seeing a dermatologist in your network and discussing your skin issues with them, because this face wash is prescription only, but it is the best face wash I have ever used. This is sodium sulfacetamide and sulfur in a topical suspension containing green tea and aloe. Basically, the first time I really struggled with acne in my adult life, I learned that sulfur was a great natural supplement to clear bacterial acne. And so I was using Amazon sulfur cleansers. I bought the Kate Somerville sulfur cleanser, and when I first went to see a dermatologist, which was during this bout of bacterial acne, the dermatologist told me that I was wasting my money on sulfur cleansers when I could have a prescription strength one in this giant bottle for 1/4 of the cost of the cleansers that I was buying from Sephora and Amazon. So this is just this like sulfuric yellow gunk, and it's sulfur, green tea, and aloe, which are all great things for your skin. And I use this every morning and every night to wash my face. I don't find it drying. I definitely use other products that are extremely drying, but this one is fab, and it doesn't smell too foully of sulfur. However, I don't use that as a makeup removing cleanser. I just use that as like a face wash cleanser. What I use to remove my makeup is this Clean It Zero from Vanilla Co. I bought this from Ulta, I believe. It was like $25-ish for this big tub, and I need an oil-based cleanser for like the makeup that gets put on me at work all the time, because I'm coming home with my face beat, but I'm like, I need to get all of this off before I go to bed. It just comes in this tub with like a little applicator, and I just warm this up in my hands and it melts all of the makeup away. I do think the biggest game changer for my skin was double cleansing. I feel like that never existed before COVID, and then everyone was like, oh, you're wearing a mask, like you should double cleanse. But if I'm wearing makeup throughout the day, I'm gonna take it off with this oil-based cleanser and wash my face with this, and that little double cleanse action like really keeps my skin clean. And I'm not here to tell you like buy those single-use face towels. I had them once. Did they help? I honestly think they did, but I've never bought them again and my skin has been fine. So, de-influencing you from buying single-use face towels. Like, they're literally paper towels. So that is my everyday face wash. I'm not going to like try and sell you on serums, all of these extra things. I really just believe in washing your face and moisturizing. So the moisturizer that I've been using daily has been the Embryolisse Lait Cream Concentrate, and this, I feel like I found out about this through my friend Allie. She's been using it for years. It's just like a very rich French moisturizer, but my skin like fully soaks it in. I'm gonna put it on for you guys right now because I haven't put it on yet today. So this is my before. This is what the product looks like. It just goes on so nicely, and it's such a good base if you're going to put on makeup. I see a lot of makeup artists with it in their kit, and this is just my favorite moisturizer right now. It's not on like the drugstore price end, but it's also not like a designer moisturizer. And it just, like, look at how I glow. You see? None of you are doing it for me like her. None of you. Now, not really a skincare product, but this is the best lip balm in my kit. and it's the Ole Henriksen Peptide Lip Balm. I do think it is superior to the other peptide lip balm on the market. It's just, there's no granulation, there's no graininess. It looks like lip gloss, but it feels like lip balm, you know? That is basically everything that I do on an every single day basis. But now let's get into every single product that I own, why I have it, and if you should have it or not. Starting off strong, Welleda Skin Food. I love this stuff. I don't think that this is for everyone. This is a great hand cream in the winter, but if you plan on using this all over your face, I'd say it's more suited to those with normal to dry skin that don't mind having like a thick cast that lasts like a really long time. You can just see that there's like this sheeny cast, and makeup artists that I work with love this moisturizer, and I think it's just because it photographs so well and makeup does apply over it very well. But it's not for everyone. It's not for people with oily skin. Like, girls with oily skin hate this, so don't say I didn't warn you. My camera overheated, but I'm back. Now let's get into what I use when I get a pimple. I'm editing this video right now, and I realized I had a note that I needed to share about pimple patches. I never talked about pimple patches in this video, and I love a pimple patch. Take a shot every time I say pimple patch. I really like the Hero Cosmetics brand, their patches, and I also really like the Peaches and Cream brand. They sell it at CVS and at Ulta. I have a ton of Starface pimple patches, and I think that more than anything, that brand makes cute pimple patches, but they're not really effective at actually sucking gunk out of your skin, which is like the whole purpose of the patch. So that's my take. Didn't talk about it in the video, needed to talk about it here. You're also not gonna like this. These are both Pharmaceutical products. This one is from the actual dermatologist, and this is clindamycin phosphate gel. It's just like a clear gel that you can put on a pimple, and it helps the inflammation and the redness. And then this is tretinoin. I feel like all the girlies know tretinoin. I got mine from the Mexican pharmacy where you don't need a prescription for it. I know that is highly unrelatable unless you're watching this in Mexico, but if you go to a dermatologist, it's very easy to have this prescribed, and this is one of those active ingredient skincare products that you really have to be careful with. You have to be using SPF every day and staying out of the sun, and just being careful with how often you apply it and the technique that you apply it with, because if you overdo it with any active ingredients, your skin will start to peel and flake off and dry up and crackle away, and nobody wants that. So I probably use these, I would say, I use the clindamycin phosphate like when I have a really big pimple coming in, maybe it's cystic or just like under the skin, painful, or just like red and like ready to burst. I'll put this on. The tretinoin I use on a more like weekly or bi-weekly basis, and I apply this after I wash my face at nighttime, and I apply a thin layer of it over anywhere that I have texture or, you know, maybe some spotting or scarring. And I apply this, I wait for it to dry maybe 20 minutes, and then I go in with my moisturizer. But tretinoin is a game changer. You just have to be really careful with it if you're a tretinoin girly. That being said, the way that I am careful with it is by using my La Roche-Posay 70% broad spectrum SPF and Thelios UV Correct Daily Sunscreen Lotion. Daily Lotion Sunscreen. This was gifted to me. I don't really believe in buying like nice sunscreen, although if you're putting it on your face, maybe it should be, but I use this. I've used other ones. I don't really feel any specific way about it. It's not my favorite, nor is it my least favorite. I really like the Supergoop one, but I haven't had Supergoop since my friend stopped working there, so if anyone at Supergoop is watching, put me on your mailing list, please, and you can make it in my next skincare review video. Some of the moisturizers that I was using before switching to the Embryolisse, because I really liked both of these, and I still have them in my collection. I haven't hit empty yet. This is the Ole Henriksen Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. And I just feel like this was a great everyday moisturizer when you wake up, before you go to bed. It's pretty lightweight. It's just like a lightweight gel. Sometimes I would layer this, and if I layered, it would be with this. This is the Ilia Barrier Build Skin Protectant Cream, and I would do this on top. I really like this. It's very thick and very rich, but I do think that the Embryolisse moisturizer just sits on my skin and absorbs a bit better. Let's talk about serums. I don't really understand serums. I do think that they can be beneficial, like a hyaluronic acid serum, whatever. I just don't find myself incorporating them into my skincare routine every single day. It's really a like, oh, my skin is dull or my skin is lacking moisture, like I should probably add a serum in today. So let's go into all of the serums that I own and what their vibes are. Starting off kind of mid, this is the Dew Skin Deliverance Trinity Serum. I've used this a couple times. I just don't know what it does, and like the hero ingredient is cannabinoid complex. I'm just like, I don't need that for my skin. I need like hyaluronic acid and all those other things that they talk about in the skincare commercials. Whereas this is the Ilia face milk. Again, I don't know how a face milk and a face serum are different. I don't know what they do. And like, of course, like the Ilia products layer very well together. Also, like, how does a serum differ from a toner? Because I also have the Aesop B&T toner. I never use this. I used it for a while because I thought I had to like have good skin. I just don't think it's necessary, and I don't love the way this one smells. Okay, and we can't talk about serums and toners without talking about Miss Hailey Bieber, Rhode. I've been getting sent Rhode for a few months now, but I will give y'all my honest opinion. Do I use it? Yes, like I honestly use it. I went through a really long phase of using it daily until I like had skin problems again. I don't think that this is what caused my skin problems at all, but I don't think that there are ingredients in Rhode skincare that are beneficial to troubled skin. I think that it is great starter skincare if you have a younger sibling or know any tweens or teens in your life just starting their skincare journey. Rhode is such a good place to start, especially for non-acne prone skin or dry skin. I feel like the Rhode product line is great for hydrating and just like having nice glowy skin, but you have to have nice skin to start with, you know? Like, these are not going to be your lifesaver products, they're not going to be your holy grail products, but I think that they're good at hydrating. I think that they're good at giving you the glow. They're just not my favorites, and that's my truth. And I love Hailey. Like, I stan her. She's a muse. I love that she has this, and I think that they are good products. I don't think that they're garbage. It's just not my fave. That's all I gotta say, and I hope that, you know, she still loves me because I love her. So yeah, I fear I'm going to make some enemies with this video, and there's no hate, it's all love. We've got a whole lot more Rhode, as you can see. I like the moisturizer. I like all the products. I would say that I don't The milk, the glazing milk is probably what I use the least, but the glazing peptide fluid and the Barrier Restore Rich Face Cream, I like them. I like them. I bought this off the TikTok shop, and this is what I think of this product. It's not real. It's not the actual French skincare store product. Don't buy skincare off of the TikTok shop. Don't buy anything off of the TikTok shop, honestly. I was baited and I hate that. This serum is what I thought this was earlier when I was trying to shit talk this. I actually meant to be shit talking this. This is Youth to the People Vitamin C and Caffeine Energy Serum. I don't know where this came from in my collection. I honestly think a friend left this at my house. So I'm not even talking shit about this as if it was like a waste of money. For me, it's just not good. It smells rancid. It literally smells rancid. I don't know if this is like an extremely expired batch, but I don't know. I definitely think there are benefits to vitamin C and skin, obviously. I just don't think they're in this bottle. And I like the Youth to the People cleanser. I like his cleanser, the green tea cleanser, but I don't fuck with that serum. Duplicates in my collection of the Ilia Barrier Cream and mini face milks. As you can see, I use them. We get around to them. I have another clindamycin phosphate gel from the dermatologist for my acne. And I have 3 tubes of the Dew Skin Instant Angel Lipid Rich Facial Moisturizer. Tell me why I have 3 bottles. The skincare community loves this brand, and it's just very mid to me. Every single bottle of this, tell me why. It smells like Elmer's glue. And I know I'm not alone because I saw on Reddit that other girlies were having the same experience, that this shit smells like Elmer's glue. And something about a white, oh, this one's not even opened before. Something about a white face cream that smells like Elmer's glue just feels seriously, seriously wrong. Like, I don't want to put that on me. It does give a really nice glowy, dewy sheen. I just don't feel right putting something that smells like Elmer's glue on my skin. And then it's tacky too, which is why makeup artists like it. But it's just like, did I just put glue all over my face? I don't know, and I don't like that. I just found this in my collection. I definitely don't use it that often, but this is the Solwasu First Care Activating Serum. As I've already said numerous times in this video, I'm just not a serum girl, but this serum in particular is supposed to be like an activating base for everything that you put on after it, and therefore it's supposed to make everything work more effectively. I don't know if it's just a gimmick or not, but I like this brand. I want to try more of their products. I hear very nice things, and like, the packaging is luxe. I just, again, not a serum girl. I'm not. I would buy cheap sheet masks. I'd buy the Amazonian clay mask, and if you're going to buy an expensive mask, let it be this one. This was introduced to me by Renee Bellerive when we were in Paris together, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury Super Radiance Resurfacing Facial, and this is like a full-on like mini chemical peel face mask. It won't make your skin peel, but it really does what it says it is, which is a resurfacing facial. Sorry about all of the construction noise outside. Living in New York City is a menace. I love using this product like once a month when I notice that my skin texture is like popping out a little bit more in a way that I don't like. I put this on, I leave it for like 20 to 30 minutes. I feel it like tingling my skin, and then I wash it off, and I feel like the next day My skin just looks fresher, brighter, my texture is more even. I just really like this product. It was super expensive, but I do think that this one bottle has lasted me like an entire year. So I stan her. Charlotte Tilbury, if you're watching, send me some, babe. I want more and I want to pay for it, girl. It's expensive AF. These are the last products that I'm going to go into. These are from the brand Neo Cutis, and I get gifted these at these like funny Botox parties in New York. I don't really love getting Botox because I'm on camera all the time and I need to be able to like express with my full face. But I do love the skincare line that they give away in the goodie bags at each party. They give you this set. It's Bio Serum, Firm, Lumiere Firm, and Neo Firm, and it's an eye cream, a firming serum, and a neck cream. It's just very luxurious and rich. Like, this is like older woman skincare, but it's luxury. The Neo Cutis stuff I honestly use probably once a week as my skincare, like as my moisturizer serum combo post face wash. And I feel like I'm doing it as like a measure of anti-aging, but I also think that like I'm not necessarily there in my skincare journey yet. So I just like have these nice products and I feel bougie using them, but it's not my everyday. That is my entire collection of skincare products. I hope that you guys found this video mildly entertaining and informative. Don't forget to comment down below, give this video a thumbs up, and subscribe if you're not already. Thank you guys. See you next time. Keep that skin clear and make sure you wash your face tonight. Manifesting everyone who's watching this has clear skin for years and years ahead. And I love you guys so much. If you get one piece of advice from this video, go see a dermatologist if you can. Love you guys. See you next time. Bye.